everyone, this is Pam, Rose City Stitcher, coming to you with my March cross stitch update. So today is Friday, April 1st, so I thought I'd go ahead and show you what I worked on the month of March. I ended up not quite working on what I initially had planned when I talked to y'all last, but I did make some progress. I hit a little bit of a stitching slump partway through because I ended up reading a lot more. So I was reading instead of stitching, but now I'm kind of back in the groove to want to get back to stitching. So hopefully April will be a good month for me stitching wise. So I want to say thank you for all my subscribers, everybody that's subscribed to my channel, and thank you to any new people that have popped in. I appreciate y'all stopping by to watch my video. I hope you like what you see. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I have only one finish, and that was Autumn Spice. This was from the Stitchers Quarterly. It is on the call for fabric that came with it, that gingham, which I think you can kind of see it. I did this as part of monthly magazine challenge. They did a pop-up challenge called Spring into Action. They said take your whip that was closest to a finish and see if you could finish it in a week. And I felt like this one, when I started, I had just about all of this done in this. So I felt like it wouldn't take long because it was such big blocks of color, and I did. I finished it in that week. So I was kind of happy to have that one finished. So I'm hoping I can maybe fully finish that for fall. That would be nice. So that was my only finish. And then I had two starts. And it ended up not being this. Well, one was the start that I planned. The other one was not. So I'll show you my birthday start that I ended up doing instead of what I initially planned. I had gone for my birthday, went to Houston, and so went to 3 Stitches, and they had a lot of the market releases, so I ended up buying some of those, so I started one of those. The one I started was this one, Hive Rules by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I just thought this was gorgeous, and I wanted to start it right away. And luckily, when I got home, I actually had some fabric that would work. So it's on Historic Beige by Fabric Flair. It's the one that's blank on the back. And so that's my start. Oops, there we go. So I'm happy with it. I love the colors. The colors are so pretty. So I worked on this for I think 2 or 3 days. So I wanted to get enough of a start to where you'd kind of know what it was and where I was. So that ended up being my birthday start instead of what I initially had planned. And then the other start, I think I mentioned that I was going to do this. I'm not positive. But the 25th, I'm doing Christmas stitching, and on the 13th doing Halloween stitching. So I decided to start something new for my Christmas stitching. I'd been really wanting to start this one. This was also a Stitchers Quarterly, and I just thought it was so cute. So I decided to start it on the fabric it came with, which is an opalescent blue blizzard 14 count. And again, I just got enough done so I didn't know where I was. So I did one of the little antlers. You can't. The blue is really, really pale, so you really can't see it. I don't think you can see too much of the opalescent in that either. But I like it. It's like so I'm gonna work on this one or some Christmas one, the 25th of each month, and hope that I get another Christmas project finished. So those were my 2 starts. And then, so let me show you what I worked on. All right, I worked on Carrot Cake. That was my whip go. I was supposed to stitch on holiday stitching, and I had started Carrot Cake. So I thought I'll just go ahead and work on that one for Easter. So there's where I got on it. really happy with my progress on this one. So let's see if I folded that in half. You can probably see it better. There we go. So yeah, so doing well with that one. So, and this is what I'm going to be stitching on in April, because April, the called for was a stitching with the housewives piece. So I think this is the one I'm going to pull out. I know I won't get it finished in time for Easter like I planned, but if I can get it finished, it'll be good to go for next Easter. So that's just a little preview of my April. I also worked on, let's see, oh, my Spring to Life. I'd said I was going to work on this one as my large. I have it in Earth Designs. I actually worked on this with Terry Lee Crafts. Well, she's not Terry Lee Crafts now. She's part of Absent Minded Stitchers. So I worked with her on this one. And again, I'm real happy with my progress. You can see where I'm getting into her hair now. So yeah, looking good. Actually, it looks like something now. So not sure when I'll get back to it, but I do plan to work on this some more soon. That was Spring to Life. And then I worked on, for my October 13th stitching, I ended up pulling out one of my Mill Hill kits. And it's the glowing pumpkin. And it only has two colors. It only has orange and black. And I actually finished the stitching part of it. Kind of hard to see. So, yeah, let's see. So all I have left to do is the beads. So if I can get a weekend, I'll probably knock this one out and get this one finished. So that was good. Then I had said I was going to, for my fancy lady, I was going to do Sea Flora, and I thought I could get her beading done during spring break. Well, yeah, that didn't happen. I thought it was going to happen, but it didn't quite happen. So this is Sea Flora by Nora Corbett. I did do some beading, and it's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, the beading is so pretty. I hope y'all can see it, because it's so sparkly. So, I don't know if you'll be able to see the beading or not. But in her dress, oh my gosh, it looks so good. It's so sparkly. I think you can maybe kind of see. So that's what I did. I did the beading all down her dress there. So, I have to do, not sure when I'll get the rest. I plan to get her finished this summer for sure. School's getting kind of crazy with getting close to the end of the school year. We only have 33 days left, so we're busy right now. So not sure when I'll get back to her, but I'm hoping that she will be completed this summer. So that was my Sea Flora, and then I was supposed to work on a dimensions kit for my other WIPGO call, and I didn't do that at all. I tried like 3 different projects, and I just could not get into any of them. So the mood just wasn't in me to do a kit. So I'll still have to complete that goal, my WIPGO. But yes, I did not end up getting anything done on that. So, like I said, I didn't work on just a whole lot, but I was happy to still get a finish. That was good. So, so that brings me to, whoops, my plans for April. So you can see, got my little birds. I decided to do birds for my stickers for April. So I'm going to work on the stitching with the Housewives project, because that was the WIPGO call. And then the other WIPGO call was Strawberry Fairy by Soda Stitch. And this one I actually pulled out and was going to work on. There was one day I'm like, oh, I'm in the mood to work on her because she's so pretty and springy. So I was really glad she got called. So there she is. And she is on 14 count Ada Artiste Vintage Blue. So got this at Hobby Lobby. There you go. And I like it because it has just enough modeling, and it's white on the back, and there it is. Yeah, you can see some of that modeling on it. See, it's got blue and white. I think it'll look really nice. So there's, I believe I started in the middle. Yes. So I started in the middle. So I really am excited to spend 5 days on this and really get something done. I'm not sure which direction I'll go with it, but I'm like, I'm right here, so I may come down and do the strawberry and the leaves. We'll see. So those are my two Whipco projects. Happy to do those. And then my large, I'm going to kind of count the Strawberry Fairy as my fancy lady, I believe. And then my the Stitchy with the Housewives is my medium. And the one that's at least calling me today is Summer at Cherry Hill. She's my large. I had pulled her out before. And like I said, I'm just in the mood to stitch on her, so I may change my mind, but for right now, when I looked at all my large projects, this is the one that I was interested in doing. So this is the one I think I might pull out to do my large. And I do 5 days on each of these during the week, and then on the weekend I do free choice. I just stitch on whatever I want. It may be a continuation of what I was already working on, or it may be something different. It just kind of depends on what I feel like. So that's the large. And then the kit, I'm going to go back to my Gourmet ABC. So the problem was this is the one I kind of wanted to work on, but this is not a Dimensions kit. This is a Design Works kit. So this did not fit the Whipco gold. So, but yes, I want to work on this one again this month. And my goal is to finish this block for sure, and then probably go over, let's see, I've already done the Kona, I've already done that, so probably finish this and then go down to this one probably. So finish this one and then go down to that one. I think that's what I would like to do. So, because this one I really want to get done. So those are kind of my loose plans of what I'd like to work on in April. Like I said, April's kind of busy, but I do have a couple days off. We're off for Good Friday, and we're off the following Monday after Easter. So I get I get a 4-day weekend there. So I may be able to make some progress on something on that weekend, and having that Monday and Friday off. So I'm hopeful that maybe I'll have some good stitchy time. So now let's see, what do I want to talk about? I guess I'll do my haul first, because then I was going to talk about what I'm into in my books. And I said, y'all may not be interested in books. So, and I do have a giveaway at the end. I'll do the giveaway after I do a haul, in case you're not interested in seeing the books and what I'm into. There is a lot of haul. The haul is probably going to be longer than the rest of the video on my progress, because it was my birthday. It was my birthday month. And like I said, I went to 3 Stitches and bought things. I got my new Stitchers Quarterly. So yeah, I just have all kinds of good stuff to show you. So first off, I did get my Floss Fix for March. It's, let's see, green, forest green. And these are some colors I could definitely use. Got dandelion stem, tiny vine, prairie grass. These are actually showing up pretty good. For some reason my lighting is good today. And then Joshua tree. Muddle puddle. That's more of the brown. And wilderness, another one that's more of a browny green. So good to have those to add to my stash, so I can have some kind of greens and browns. So, and then I got, all right, so let's see what I got here. All right, I got the cookbook, Happiness is Homemade, National Market Cookbook. It's got some good stuff in here too. It's got some really good recipes in here. So I'm anxious to try the recipes and do the little patterns that it comes with. And then I got by Erica Michaels, Chocolate or Coffee. I don't like coffee, but I do like chocolate. So I'm going to do that one. So, yep. So I like that. And I might change the coffee one to say take time to smell the cocoa instead, like hot cocoa. So I may do that. So I got that one. And I got a lot of primrose stitches, primrose cottage stitches. That's what a lot of these are. And of course you saw the Hive Rules already. I bought that one. And then I also got the Bee series, Be Nice or Buzz Off. I like that. I'm going to put that in my classroom. That'll be cute. And then I've got Happy Independence Day. And I want to start all of these now. These are like calling to me right now, and I'm trying so hard not to start a bunch of new stuff, but it's going to be really hard. Star Spangled Street. Again, I really like this one a whole lot. So cool. I really, really, really like this one. And then I got Autumn Rules. I really like that. I like all of their little rules, ones that they have. I want to eventually do all of those and just do have something that I can just trade them out for the seasons. So let's see. Then I got the Fox. Sorry for the glare there. By Cottage Garden Samplings. Love it. And oh, there's another bee one. Kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul. That is so cute. So cute. Yeah, I like that. And then I got Wintertime by Leela's Studio. Terrible glare there on that one. So I hadn't seen this one in all the market release stuff, but when I saw it at the store, I was like, oh, I love it. Even my son was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So he liked the candy cane down at the bottom. I thought that was cool. So yeah, that one. Then I got my Plum Street Samplers, Wilhelmina. So that's what I got at 3 Stitches. And then I got from a Ukaine stitcher to support our Ukaine friends. I bought some patterns. Most of these I already had on my wish list, so I'm like, well, I'll go ahead and get these. And this one is so cute. It's called Money in the Cup, and the face on this bunny is just precious. little bunny, like, why am I in a cup? It's just so cute. That little face. I love it. I love the little face on that bunny. So it's just super cute. And then I got the gray kitten in a cup. And I may change her colors to orange instead of gray to look more like my little kitty. And then there's a white kitten in a cup. And then this was one that had been on my wish list, called A Cup of Mulled Wine. I really like that one. It's like really pretty. and Witch Healer. These are all by Maria Brovko from Cute Patterns by Maria, if you're interested in her Etsy shop. Cute Patterns by Maria. So, Witch Healer. And then this is the one that I've really been wanting. It's called Fairy Tale for the Night. But I'm not going to stitch the hat because I want it to be like me reading. So I'm not going to stitch the hat. But I'm going to go ahead and stitch the fox. I think the fox is cute. So, but I like that. I'm not really a brown person, but I actually kind of like the browns in the blanket. I think that looks kind of pretty. So, stitch that and put that in my book room. Okay, and then my Stitchers Quarterly. I feel like it's okay to show this because she had showed it on Fat Quarter Shop. She showed it on her video on Wednesday. But if you haven't got it, haven't seen it, and don't want to be spoiled, then look away for a little bit. Because this is the newest Stitchers Quarterly. It came in this awesome bag. I love these bags. These are so nice. These are such nice bags. Let me show you all the goodies that I got in my Stitchers Quarterly. Alright, so I got everything's sticking. I have these awesome scissors. I've got this cute needle minder with teacup. Got some hand cream coconut dreams for quilty hands. So that's pretty cool. Of course, got a needle for my project. And got the floss. It's just DMC. And the fabric is 28 count mushroom Lugana, which is great. That's my go-to. So that's good. Happy. And then this is called Tea Time. I love it. It's gorgeous. So very anxious to start that. I may change the color of the bird. It doesn't look like that shows up real good. So I may end up darkening that pink just a bit so it'll show up a little better. Or maybe it shows up better than the picture. So we'll have to see. So that was the Stitchers Quarterly. So yeah, I like it. I was super happy. I've been real happy with the Stitchers Quarterlies. It's like there's only like one that I wasn't like thrilled with. All the rest of them I've been very happy with the pattern. And as you saw, I stitched the Autumn Spice one and finished it already and started the little deer. So I like them. I like them a lot. And it's nice that everything is, all together. You don't have to think about fabric and floss. It's all together. And sometimes it's nice to have something like that you can just pull out and you don't want to have to think about all that. So they're good. Okay, so let me go ahead and do my giveaway. And then I'll show you the books that I read that I liked and kind of what I'm into. A little bit of that to wrap up. Okay, so what I'm going to give away is a Primrose Cottage Stitches because somehow when I bought this, I ended up buying 3. I don't know how I ended up with 3 in my cart, but I ended up with 3 in my cart. So I'm going to give away one of the extras of Christmas Rules. Okay. So if you want to stitch this, just say in the comment, I want to stitch the Christmas, or I want to stitch Christmas. And I will put you in the drawing for the giveaway for this. So it's brand new. Like I said, I've got 3 of them in my cart, so it's never been used. So that's my giveaway. All right, so now I'm going to talk about what I've been into doing and my the books that I read that I enjoyed. All right, so the books that I read, March was different for me. My books I read were very different because it was middle grade March. I started following some booktubers and a bunch of them did something called middle grade March, and what that means is you read middle school books. So, and of course, I'm a teacher, so I have a lot of access to middle grade books because we have a lot of them in our library because our library goes from kinder to fifth. So I had easy access to those. So I'm going to show two that I really liked. I read 9 books in March because middle grade books are shorter. So I read, like I said, I ended up reading a lot more than I stitched because of this middle grade March going on. I wanted to participate in some of the things with that. So I read more. So I'm going to show you two middle grade books that I really liked in case you might be interested in reading something like that. They're like so they're much shorter books, and they're usually they're about little kids, and they're kind of fun though. So the first one that I read that I really liked that I gave 5 stars to and am keeping on my shelf is called The Best Worst Summer. And this book was about 4 kids in 2 summers. It had dual timelines, so it had 1989 when these 2 girls in the summer buried a time capsule. And they put all the things that they liked that they were doing and had that summer and buried it in the backyard. Well, then in current time, 2020, these 2 kids, this girl uncovers it in the backyard. And they set out to find out. There ends up being this little note in there where one of the girls says, "I'm sorry. Please forgive me." And so that she decides to go on the hunt to figure out who buried this time capsule and what happened to these 2 girls. So it's kind of all about that. But it's a lot of fun because it has a lot of the 80s references, the 80s bands and the stuff that you did back in the 80s, which was really a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun going back. That's actually why I liked it so much, which I didn't, I wasn't a teenager really that much in the 80s, but I do remember a lot of this because I was in college during that time. So it's a lot of fun. It was a cute little book, and I liked reminiscing about the 80s, and I liked the little mystery that was involved with them trying to find these 2 girls. So that was good. That was a good book. The other one I read is much different. This is called Pony by R.J. Palacio. This is the same person that wrote the book Wonder that was made into a movie. And this is kind of a Western historical paranormal. Like I said, it's a very interesting, different type of book. But it's about this little boy whose father gets kidnapped, and he sets out with a ghost as his companion to try to find his dad and rescue his dad. So it's really good. It was a really good book. Like I said, it was different, very different, having a ghost in a western, but it worked. It worked in the story. It ended up being really good. It ended up being a good story. And then of course I've got to read my thrillers. I can't just read these. I have to read my mystery. And I read this one called the Night Swim by Megan Golden. This was really good. It was a really good book. It also has a dual timeline, um, where it talks about these 2 girls in the summer where one of the girls ends up dying. They say she drowned, but her sister doesn't believe that's what happened. And then in the present time, this other girl is doing a podcast. It's a cold case podcast where she solves crimes, and she's doing this current trial, and it ends up kind of being interconnected. And the sister of the girl who drowned is trying to contact the girl that does the podcast to see if she will help her find out what happened to her sister. So really good, really kind of, you really are, stumped, like what in the world happened, what is going on. So it was good. It was a really good book. I enjoyed it a lot. So those were my books, but middle grade March is over, so now I am ready to go back to reading my thrillers and my historical fiction. And with that being said, I wanted to show you something real quick that I got. If anybody is somebody that really likes to read and likes to journal, I got this journal, and it says a novel. There we go, a novel companion. You can see it's got the foil, sparkly. So cool. This is by Little Inklings Design, and it's a journal for your books. And see, it has like important info. You have a legend where you can color code the books that you read. Your star system is your most anticipated books. It has a place to put goals, which, like I said, I just got this on Monday, so I haven't had a chance to quite fill it all out yet. It has a place for goals. It has a few challenges if you want to do some different challenges. It has a few ideas of some challenges. It has books where you can write down, color code all the books. So you can see I've color coded all the books that I've read so far. You can see all the yellow, a lot of yellow because of all the middle grade books that I've read. And then the green are my thrillers. So, so yeah, I love it. And it's got several pages. It's got enough room for 80 books. And my goal is always 52 books, one book a week. And so there should be plenty of room. And then it's got a place to put the books and what your rating is. Then it's got a series tracker. If you read series books, that's kind of cool. Has a place for quotes. It has a wish list page. Your 5-star reads, which you can see I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 so far. So, which, like 2 a month, 2 5-stars a month. So, and then you can write down put your favorite books if you'd like. And then it gets into your monthlies. It's got, your monthly spread. You can write down whatever it is you want. I'm going to use this, just write down what book I read each day and either how long I read it or how many pages I read. It just kind of depends. And for each month, it has a place for you to put, your TBR, your to be read, the books you'd like to read, and any new releases that you might be looking for. So that's in each one. And then a place to put what books you bought and your reading wrap up, to write down what books you did read that month. As a place to the number of books, what your average rating was, what the best one was, number of print books, ebooks, audiobooks, if you want to keep up with that kind of stuff, it gives you space to do that. And then at the very end, it has a whole bunch of pages to write book reviews if you want to jot down little reviews of why you liked a book. So anyway, if you're a reader and would like some kind of a journal, this is a nice one. I really enjoyed this. So I'll try to link this down below in case you're interested. Like it says, Little Inklings design. All right. So, and then the last thing is what I'm into right now. I'm into Barbie puzzles. Found these at Target and I finished this one and absolutely loved it. It was so much fun to do. It was like a bunch of mini puzzles doing each of the little Barbies. I loved it. And I've got another one on the coffee table right now that I'm doing also. So that's kind of what I'm into. I've been doing puzzles a lot also. A lot of times in the evening I'm just too tired to do much of anything. And I'll just sit and watch Flosstube or BookTube now and work on a puzzle. So anyways, that's kind of what I've been into. Is I found 3 of these Barbie ones that I really kind of like. So I've been working on those. So anyway, so we're at 33 minutes. Like I said, it's like my video was going to be pretty much half my project, and the other half of it was going to be all the haul that I did because there was so much of it. So anyway, I hope you liked what you saw, and if you have any questions, you can put those below. Don't forget the giveaway. Like I said, just say, what to stitch Christmas, and I will pull the winner for that in my next video, which will be the end of April, 1st of May, I guess. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and enjoy your weekend, and I will talk again soon. Bye.